There's games out there that let you have an unlimited amount in something like World of Warcraft, right? So no, World of Warcraft even has servers. Yeah. Because I was on a couple different ones. So, I don't know why we have servers. You would think the game could be one server, then in the background it's split up into like different servers, but leaderboards and everything are one server. It's not that difficult, right? Yeah, WoW has server limits too. Yeah, but you call it all one server, but you're actually not really on one server. You just see leaderboards for one server, and most games have cross-server guilds anyways. So, yeah, I don't understand this. The servers are really, I think, more for the seasons is what they told us, and for people to start out kind of at the same starting point, because if somebody started a server with us, we're on day, yeah, that's why they said they did it. It has nothing to do with, really, it has less to do with server limit and more to do with the way seasons work and how things unlock throughout the season. You don't want somebody to come in the middle of our season to where we're just unlocking all these different bosses in the middle of the season, and then they start. They're going to start on a new server. Like, everybody playing this game is in a totally different day, totally different time frame of things unlocking and things happening. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how that happens, but that's how they do it. By giving XP bonuses to the daily adventure XP quest to the commissions. Haven't played on it a day and my quests have 100%. Oh, yeah. But that's for, you won't be able, like nobody else will be able to join that server in a couple days from now. They'll have new servers out for you to start again. And what the main reason was because they have things unfold in this in the season that you need to have started the game and play through it, right? You can't join somebody else's server when they're halfway through it. It's not good. It's not good at all. Man, I hope I'm not getting sick. Okay, where do we go now? Because you don't want to start out as level 1, believe me, on somebody that only has 1 month left in their server and they're all at in-game stuff with all these new bosses coming out. And then the season's done immediately. So that's why they break it up. But to help you catch up, that's pretty cool that you can get additional journey level experience. So that's pretty nice. Oh, I gotta go fight Grave of Rot this many times. I want to, but I want to get my fits up, and I want to test out a few things before I really go in there and waste stamina on it. But if I don't do Grave of Rot right now, if I flip the next page, it's going to tell me to do Ancient Domain, right? And maybe some other things. It's a lot of stamina, right? Look, Grave of Rot is 15 stamina per run, and they want me to run it 8 times. No, the next one doesn't tell me Ancient Domain yet. Okay, maybe I can hold off on that so I really get a team together. I just don't want to waste going through 8 times on some weak-ass floor, right? I want to try to get epic gear. I don't want to get just rare gear there. So did our main story quest stop? Yeah. Available at journey rank level not 30. It's kind of crazy that it doesn't tell you to come back up here, though. I guess there is a big gold question mark, but there's not one on the map. And there's not one right here. Only if you get close. Ooh, look at that scroll. Oh, that's the loose pages. That's why everybody wants to know about the loose pages. I was wondering. I was like, why do people even care about the poetry pages? And it's because it has a legendary scroll. That's why they want all these pages. I see. Okay. We don't got no legendaries in this game. Come on. Nobody's even seen a legendary before. They are very, very legendary, like unicorns. Okay, let's see what this dwarf is all about. They're stolen from the people? For the people. Get that poetry back. Yeah, we want to give it a try. Let's go. Get out of my way, undead dude. We can't equip it, but I just want to give it a try. Oh, whoa, they changed them up big time. This isn't even a dwarf anymore. This is badass. Oh, look at that shield with the hands coming out like from the void. Oh, they did good. They did really good here. They did really good on that ooze monster. I'm telling you, if you saw Grave of Rot before, it was silly looking. Grave of Rot used to be a really silly looking monster, and now that it's that ooze monster, it's 100 times better. And this guy just used to be a dwarf, and now he's way better. It used to almost look like we were playing a horse. Really. It looked like we were playing a mirror match. This horse was bigger like that. A little bit different. He had a little different armor, but kind of the same thing. But now this is wicked, right? Okay. I don't know if we need a main tank here. I'm hoping maybe somebody else can tank this guy, like my main healer eventually, but probably not. I don't remember using an off tank before. I do remember using her to remove a buff and to decrease attack, for sure. We need some heals, yeah. Decrease attack again is cool, but does anybody give buffs? She doesn't buff anything, except for shields, which are fine. He buffs himself, which is an issue. He does all these buffs, that's what I remember, so we couldn't really bring effective horse in there. She doesn't do any buffs. She doesn't do, like, heal over time or anything, no regen, no hit penalty thing. Okay, we're square on that. Let's put her in the front. Let's get her some different gear. She actually does do a buff. She does the HP shield, which is fine, but she does this attack speed buff, so I'm not going to bring her in there. Let's read back over her skills. Oh yeah, the furthest enemy I had high resistance on, so they wouldn't get stunned. Because if they don't get stunned, it goes into this backfire state for 10 seconds. Right, so we want the furthest person away, which is pretty easy, just like this. Usually I had her, though. Usually I had her as my back one, like back here, and then she would try to get stunned and resist it. It's the first level, yeah, but I'm working out my strategy. I know, but I'm working it out. Let's see. We'll take that away, right? That buff. Here, deals necrotic damage to all enemies and dispels all buffs from them. The hero gains 1 stack of total damage bonus permanently for each one dispelled, then switches to shield stance and gets defense up. So we need to take away 2 buffs from him. Right, that's it. Switching buffs and decrease attack. I think that's it. That's all we got to do. And too bad that our little boy steals buffs and puts them on himself. Otherwise he would be so good, right? Grover would be killing this guy, but he's gonna steal them and maybe have them on. I don't know, maybe they'll drop off before the boss. I bet they could. The boss does that move here. We're gonna steal them before he does his ultimate, and I bet you they drop off. I use him for plus, but then it's bad. I bet he's gonna work out. Does he have gear? Does he have gear on? I bet he's gonna work out. Okay, recharge speed penalties, sure. And then we need somebody else up here. Does she do any buffs? I don't think so. I think we're good with that. Accuracy or yeah, give him some accuracy. We don't need gear. Come on, we don't need no gear. That's pretty crazy though. That shield looks so wicked. So wicked looking. Okay, here's where he does that and dispels buffs and gets a permanent damage increase, but he doesn't have one. Our little boy, I'm telling you, I think he can steal it. I wonder how long the stolen buff stays on. If that's true, then it's going to be pretty easy to fight this guy. There's where he dispels and gets a permanent damage increase. And buffs himself up, right? Yeah. Decrease attack. Come on, Grover. Get up there. I want to see what happens when you steal. He's going to get another buff here, I think. When does he get the... I thought he got the defense buff, too. Okay, I stole it. I think it's a permanent. It doesn't go away? No, it does, but it's taking a long time. He actually did it again when there was a buff. I think he just stole it. I think he removes it at any time you have a buff up because you got a permanent damage increase already 2 stacks. He shouldn't have any stacks. Yeah, there's that other buff he gets. So who else am I going to bring in to remove or block buffs? Good question. We need to bring some more people. There is a PC version. If you come right here to, yeah, I would play a PC version. Just type in Dragonheir and go to their official website. Right there on that link, and you can download the PC client and jump back and forth between your mobile device. She can remove one. Yeah, we got her in here, of course. She's always in here. She was the main one in beta I used to get that decrease attack and remove one. But I need both gone. The only other rare I know of that I don't want to use is like this little fire tanky rare. And she's pretty trash. Lavia or something like that. No, you don't want any here. Yeah, you don't want anybody with buffs. You don't want anybody that's gonna give you. Oh, there are, my boy stole. He stole them. I need to take him out. Wait, what was that? And he's dead now. He stole him and died. Yeah, we got to get that defense up because that gives him more damage. That AoE damage where he's always pounding the shield and doing that AoE damage. We got to get both buffs off and we got to get that decrease attack up. And then we're going to be pretty good. And I don't see myself needing a real tank, do we? Man, I just hate this dude. Whenever he's bashing the ground, he's always just bashing. Look, he's always just slamming that ground, but he's got no permanent damage increase because we don't have anybody with buffs, so we're good there. Come on, remove something. Got it. And we're not bringing in a real team right now, guys. We're just playing around. We'll bring a real team into the next one, I guess, if we make it here. I don't know if we're going to make it past this. If we make it past this, we'll have to formulate a real team for the next stage. Definitely. If you've got anybody that can block buffs, that's always going to be amazing, of course, right? He's hitting Sigrid the most with that basic ability, so it's really knocking her down. All right. You probably do need some gear, though. It's questionable. It's questionable. Yeah, Zadie, he's great because he gives the decrease attack 1 as well. Yeah, we'll bring in the rat. I love the rats. Rats are fun. If we can play Skaven, I'm all about it. All about it. Did I miss anybody's comment? What affinity would you say is better, resistance or accuracy? Huh? What is better? It just depends on what we need. Accuracy is to land debuffs, and then resistance is to resist those debuffs. So it depends on the encounter. Depends on the fight. Definitely depends on the fight. Yo, Peaches. Oh, Peaches is here. What's up, Peaches? Good to see you. I don't know if she's still here, but sorry, I missed that. Some of the pages are from you getting friendly with the people in town. How friendly do you have to get with them? How friendly is that? There's Peaches. She gave a wave up here too. I'm sorry, I missed that. Hey, Arturo, if you're still here, tell Peaches I said, hey. I've been testing out the rare lightning tank. She's pretty damn good. Does she also do the... There's a frost tank that I really like that does the decrease attack. Let's see if he does any kind of weird other buffs. We get a chance to freeze somebody, which we're not going to do on this boss, but we get a chance to shield, which is fine. HP shields are fine, right? Deals damage. Additionally gains a shield. They mean HP shield, right? It's weird that they word this like this. And then here we're going to do taunt, which doesn't matter, but we do get the attack penalty. But really, I want a tank that can remove a buff. That would be best. She heard me? Okay, good, good, good. I really want a tank that can remove a buff. Would be the sweetest thing ever. If I even need a tank. I feel like I don't need a tank. I feel like I can just make her tanky enough, but then I need somebody in the back line that's got a little bit of resistance. Whereas I would normally have her with the resistance so she can resist the stun so he doesn't power up. Man, too bad we can't have this DPS in here because of that attack speed buff. This guy's got way too many buffs, I believe. I don't think he removes anything. I'm going to put Horus in here just to get past this stage, though, even though we're going to get a permanent damage increase on him. I think we'll be all right. Or really, I just need people with gear, right? Really, I just need to put in somebody with gear. Let's see what happens when you put her in. Let's just check. It's always good to have gear on people. I just want a matching set so I get the additional attack. There we go. That's all I need. Just give me that 15% attack percentage. We're good on that. Where's my main character with HP shields? What am I doing in my life? I could have had him in there. Okay, he can... No, he can't really tank.
I was once
Who did I just take out?
Once.
If everybody has gear, I'm sure we can at least pass this level. I just need some accuracy and attack. That's good. We don't need the enlightenment, but whatever. We'll take that. Get an accuracy lead. Let's just get past this stage. We'll get on to the next one. And don't use his ultimate. That's true. We could turn his... Hey, you're right. We could turn his ultimate off. You are absolutely correct. Turn that ultimate off and we're good. But really, I think at these higher levels, I'm going to use her, Hexandra, as my main tank. And really all she's tanking is that basic ability. It's just that basic ability he's doing every once in a while, right? That's all they're taking. That one little basic ability. I like to be able to clear some of this content if I don't need a main tank, like if I don't need a strong tank, do it with Hexandra. Just like I do in the Phoenix. That way we can get more DPS in there. No permanent damage increase. Not too bad. And I think we're having our decreased attack staggered. Decreased attack is up now. And then it kind of falls off. And Inna does hers after it. So that's been good on its own, right? Look at those two. They're staggering their attacks. Removing that buff. Decreased attack again. That slow speed penalty is really helping out though, right? I'm telling you. Adri knocking back that turn meter and then slow speed penalty so this boss doesn't go ham all the time. I think it really... It's just... It's crazy. Arena in the front's taking that basic hit. Oh, what did he die from? Whoa, whoa. What did our MC, the main character, just die from? He just kind of fell over on the side. You saw that? What hit him? I have no idea what hit him. Maybe you got this backlash stack? No, that's when we resist, right? That's when we resist the stun he does. That's pretty wild. Why did he just fall over? Very unusual. Are we already up to... No, that's a rare. We're not up to epic until we get to the next stage, right? Is that an epic piece fragment? Is that an epic piece fragment? I'm swear... My eyes. That's purple. That's definitely purple, right? That's a rare. This is a purple and that's a purple. Yeah. Yeah. So we need to do at least stage 4 to get epic pieces, right? Sally Ann. Sally Ann does 60% HP shield, defense up 1. We don't want defense up 1. But Sally Ann is a rare? Can we have her not do that? Defense up 1? Can we have her chill out on that? Let's see. There's an epic piece fragment for sure. We need that epic piece, but we still need to make rank 5s first. So we don't need to spend, like, there's no reason to concentrate on this dungeon until you make rank 5s. My stamina doesn't need to go here right now. My stamina needs to go in the flame domain so that tomorrow we can make rank 5s and get legendary gear. Wasting it here, I don't think is a good thing. Garius gets those permanent defense stacks that cannot be dispelled, so I think he's okay here. Right? Because they cannot be dispelled. Are those the only stacks of a buff he gets? When taking damage, the hero gets 1 stack permanent, undispellable, and can stack up to 20. So he's safe there. We don't want this hit recovery, though. The boss will take... This hit recovery goes pretty quick, so maybe the boss won't catch this. But if he catches that, he's going to get a permanent damage increase. So it might not be that big of a deal with him. But really, we want to remove buffs, though. If she drops below... Oh, only then. Okay, cool, cool. Who is Sally Ann? Is she the fire one that I was talking about? Here's the fire one I'm talking about, which I don't like using ever, but she's the only other kind of rare that removes a buff. 100% chance to dispel 1 buff, and then sometimes she'll put the buff prohibition, which won't matter there for 5 seconds. It won't stop him from getting another buff within 5 seconds. But we can use her to remove 1, use Inna to remove the other, and then decrease attack all around, and we're good. Is there any other... Uh-oh. Never mind. She gets defense up too. Who was Sally Ann? A lightning rare? Okay, let's check her out. Check out this lightning rare. Where's Sally at? Oh, Sally. Here she is. Oh, she looks cool too. She's a new one. She looks really sweet. She does. I think their models look really good. Just as good as Raid Shadow Legends. I actually kind of like how they're brighter. And I feel like they're crisper because they're brighter, you know? I feel like I can really see the reflections and everything coming off. If I made a mobile game, I'd want to make my fantasy heroes look like this, honestly. You prefer these? Yeah, I do too. Like I said, if I made a mobile game, I would want my fantasy heroes to look like this. I think the King Arthur Legends Rise one are too dark. And I think Unity looks better than Unreal 5, honestly. I think this looks better than Unreal 5 for what they're doing over there. Theirs looks good still, but I think this looks better. So when her HP drops below 25% the first time, she gets this up. Okay, only the first time too. So even if this did happen, it would only happen one time, and then if he did dispel this, he wouldn't get that much of a damage increase. She has a 100% chance to dispel one debuff from the hero. Upon successful dispel, the hero gains an HP shield, which is fine. And attack penalty. Okay, too bad that's not attack penalty 2, but we'll take it. We got any other takers? Anybody else? This is a great one. This is a great one. Thank you. Do I have her though? I do have her. Okay. I got her. Let's go. But that's later. Again, later. I'll go over here and I'll heart her so that I know that she's the one we're going to use for this. If I don't find another one, I'll look through and see. Where is she? But again, we don't need to focus our stamina there. We do not. Let's give her a little heart favorite so she pulls up to the top with these. No, I don't need this guy hearted. You can go back down there, Dork. Dorkeraz? Yeah, you can get your butt down there. But we will level her up. Absolutely. Not only is she a kind of a tanky main tank, right, that we need, she's going to remove that buff. Then we get Hexandra in the back with high resistance to make sure we don't get stunned. Then we got 2 people with decreased attack. Well, actually, let's see. Are we going to have any kind of 3-person bonus to help us out too? Let's check it out. All right. We don't have to play main character if we don't want to. I do want to do Adri still because it's just the best. And then we bring in our lightning girl. No 3-person bonus there. Lightning and frost, is it? Oh, lightning and radiant. I never play any radiant heroes. Like, never play radiant heroes. Frost. And this. Lightning and what was it? Yeah, I never play any radiant. So even if I took out, say we wanted to take out 1 less decrease attack, which we don't necessarily need to double up. We don't need her decrease attack from Sigrid, even though I'm going to be making her level 100 very soon with the rest of my team to farm legendary gear. I could take her out and bring in MC for HP shields, but still no bonus. Damn. I could change him to lightning and we'd get a bonus. She'd be there. Or we could bring in this girl. Let's see what she... Oh, and a backup for removal of buffs. Where's our little pigtail lady? Yeah, we get some more shields. Does she do buffs? Please tell me she doesn't do buffs. Please no buffs. Please no buffs. Please no HP shields on the whole entire team, just like our main character would do. Every 3 basic attacks, we get to dispel 1 buff. So another backup to remove buffs. Tell me this one doesn't give us a buff. And accuracy penalty 1, which will help to make sure that we don't get stunned by that one move that he does. There it is. There it is. Defense in all dungeons will take that too, unless we use the accuracy. Okay, here's my team. We're gonna get a buff to this person, this person, and this person. I don't know if we necessarily need it for our tank. That's pretty good. We get it for our DPS. We get it for her. We'll get max HP shields of 12%. We're going to get another person to remove buffs along with these 2, this one and this one. Only 1 decrease attack, but we're slowing everything down with her. And then we got our heals in the back with high resistance to resist the this one move. Where is it? 1 stack, no total damage. Was it this one? Yeah. Deals damage to the furthest enemy and inflicts a stun for 5 seconds. The shield warrior will then be inflicted with necrotic damage and enter backfire. But if it's not inflicted or dispelled within the duration, sword dealer doesn't he like backfire to himself? Reduce the damage dealt by 20% and increase damage taken by 20%. Okay, so we want that backfire. We want him to do 20% less and take 20% additional. So we want to resist that for sure. All right, I think that's going to be my rare team for it then. I can't see any better thing. I mean, we got multiple backups to remove. Old girl here doing her attack penalty. Okay, so we got a backup of attack penalty too. I like this. I like this. Attack penalty 1, attack penalty 2. Let me hit play. I think it'll save the formation if I hit play. They can dispel buffs. Okay, nice. I try to go the rare option. That way people can have hope. Can have hope to have these heroes and play this game mode. And then if you have the epics that will do something great, you know, like you understand why I'm doing it and what's going on. And you're like, okay, I got an epic that can do what that's doing. So I'll just put the epic in there, right? But I think this is a pretty cool lineup. I've been wanting to use her. I want to try her out to see what we can get her attack speed to with attack speed gear. We can get it down from 2.5 to 1.9 something. That's not crazy. So write it every 2 seconds. Plus this skill interrupts it and this skill interrupts it. But every 2 seconds, we can get over here and try to dispel a buff. That's actually pretty damn good. We wouldn't even need the tank then. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe. If she can line up, right? If she can line up to remove one, she removes another. If we get her attack speed up far enough, maybe we could bring in like another DPS. I'd have to make her tanky here, and I'd have to give her accuracy. If I made her tanky and have accuracy, she could apply the debuffs, remove this buff, do the shields, be our off tank, and then I could bring in another DPS. I don't know. We'll do it later. We'll talk about it later. Yeah, we weren't trying to beat it. I'm not wasting stamina here, guys. We got to make level 100s. This is not what we need to focus on right now. We come back to this when we make level 5s, rank 5s, and we have legendary gear. Or we come back to this after we make rank 5s, because then we can actually put this on to help us out to get legendary gear. But right now, I don't see a reason to focus on this when we're tomorrow going to make level 100s and be much stronger, because I want to spend my stamina right here to get ready to make level 100s. Once I make those level 100s, I'll take them into the ancient battlefield and maybe some of those and do well there. It won't be the same team though. It won't be the same ones. We gotta level up so many heroes. What level do you think the minimum level should be to take DPS in there? What do you mean? Huh? The Vortex boss. What level do you think the minimum level should be to take? Whatever you have. The Vortex boss is a daily thing that you just go in there and try to get as much damage as possible. Right when you run the Vortex boss, it'll say, do you want to save your results or do you want to try again or back out? So take as many teams in there as you want. As many as whatever level you want. It doesn't matter. You can test things out all day long in the Vortex boss. There is no minimum level. You're always going to get damage in there to help out with your guild and get daily rewards. But yeah, there's no minimum level. Vortex boss PvP. Who's that? That's the Dauntless Feather Lady. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Just that. This is good. I thought I had gear moved around. I do want to check one more thing though. Let me see what her accuracy is, because I thought we changed a piece of gear. No, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right. Yeah, okay. 110 total. Should be good. All right, so what's up? Talk to me, talk to me. Let me know what's going on in the game. Go gnomes. There we go. Yeah, I think the gnomes are cute. The little pigtail gnome, she's pretty cool. I think she'll work out well there. There isn't a rare tank that can do an unfortunate. There is the rare. There's the rare lightning one, the Sally Ann that he was showing us. Yeah, she's awesome. What you feel about Durango? I haven't been able to test Durango out yet. I think they buffed him. I think he's better than he used to be in beta because I did try him out in beta. And I tried him out with high enlightenment, and enlightenment just didn't seem as good back then, but it's much better now. And I think Durango can get some really good stacks up on the enemy. But what I really need to test out is Durango versus, what's his name? Dredge? Degen? What was his name? What's the other one that gets a lot of, the rare that gets a lot of poisons up? Let me go over here and find him. Because he was getting up a crazy amount of poisons. Dinch. Yeah, Dinch. So we were testing out Dinch just to see how many poisons he could get up with a poison explosion of the epic guy. Where's the epic guy at? Corin. We were trying out Corin with Dinch just to see how many poisons we could get up, just to see what enlightenment would kind of do for us. Get an idea of some poisons the other day, and Dinch was just laying it down. He was putting up a lot of poisons and keeping them up. Even AoE, right? We don't need AoE on the Vortex boss, but it's an AoE, it's a 3x3 square, so pretty impressed with that guy. Yeah, we did. We went all the way to we went everywhere we could go in story today. We fought that big, what was he, orc? Big demon orc. And then we went to the ancient battlefield, and now we're back to farming. Sally Ann doesn't remove buffs though? She does. Huh? Sally Ann. Hold on. Nice. Nice. Okay. Zadie, that's his name. We'll bring him in. That sounds good, right? And then we gotta work out who's gonna take the main hits. We got shields. We got more removal. That's like 3 different removals, some shields. That's 2 different decreased accuracies if we bring him in there with the little arc gnome. A lot of heroes to level up. For the first story battle? Which one? Against the first story battle. You die immediately the first time you fight him. No matter what. You'll die and then Erich will be in the infirmary and then you come back, you come back to life and you go on with the story. It's made that way too, where you'll always get beat. The second time you fight him, you just got to take care of that tentacle in the back when it pops up and just keep tanking it with your horse. It was pretty easy. Like really easy. Yeah, they do have Skaven in the game. Yeah, they do. They're not as cool as maybe some like Skaven assassins with some weeping blades, and we don't have any rat ogres or anything, but it's as close as we can get. They've got some cooler looking ones than this guy too. So they're doing all right. No, I mean, I missed the new area you fought. What new area? I just went through the continued story part. I don't know if there was a new area. It was just part of the area that we were already kind of in. We're locked out at adventure rank 29. We can't make adventure rank 30 to go forward. Today was a pretty quick day, I think. You only did a couple battles. You did that big battle. Then you went to ancient battlefield to open up the new dungeon. And that was it. Then you're kind of stuck. Go do some side quests if you want. You can focus on the Fey Meander. Do your PvP, liquidate all your stamina, farm some experience, farm some dungeons like I'm doing to get ready to make some rank 5s. When the boss says he hits the furthest behind, who's he going to hit then when we put him in one line? I don't know who he's going to hit if you put him all in one line, but you want the boss to hit the furthest because it makes it really easy to make that furthest person have resistance enough to resist that move. And then the boss does 20% less damage and takes 20% additional damage. Basically, you want that to happen. And you want it to be the one that you choose it to happen to. So you want it to be the one in the back. It's good. If it was random, it would suck. If it was random, it would really suck. But since we know who it's going to be, we can then put a little bit more resistance on that person. Resist that every time. And it benefits us, it benefits the whole entire team. And it's easy to do with your healer, right? Your healer's in the back there. It should be pretty easy to do with a healer. Complete one of my commissions? I've never been stuck at completing a commission before. Go into a cave and I can't get into it? I don't know that one. I do them every day so fast, but I've never been stuck on one. So I'm not quite sure which one that is. Are you sure you're clicking the cave? Is there a rock or like a boulder in front of it? Good morning. What's going on? American Lover, how you doing? I need some advice on Vortex. My poison team just doesn't get past 4 million. Any suggestions? I don't have any suggestions. Vortex teams are really different depending on the team you're using. If you're using a poison team right now, you're going to get better gear soon and it's going to go past that 4 million. Are you using legendary gear? Hold on, I got to line this up. Are you using legendary gear right now? Are you rank 5 with level 90 heroes right now? You're not maxed. So you got a lot more things to worry about than trying to get damage on the Vortex boss. We do the Vortex balls every single day. It shouldn't be your focus. Your focus right now should be getting legendary gear and making rank 5 heroes, which will then in turn increase your damage on the Vortex boss no matter what team you're bringing into it. Right? You don't need to spend all day formulating teams for the Vortex boss, but you can. If it's fun to do, you can always reset and do it over and over again. And all of them booked. Okay, well then you just want to make your Vortex teams and play around with that. That's fine, but you still need to get legendary gear. You still need to make rank 5. So as long as you have all this farmed up, right? Oh man, we missed it. We missed it. We're gonna get blown up. Oh, I waited too late. I waited too late to start her out. Legendary gear, where do you get that from? Stage 7 is when you start getting fragments. And then stage 8, you'll start getting whole pieces and fragments. And stage 9, you'll get even more whole pieces. Yeah, poison team's fine. It depends on what heroes you have, right? Any team you make for the Vortex boss, it depends on what heroes you have access to. So are you making a full Frost team with Asta and a whole bunch of other ones like Usha that do Frost. What's your Poison team comp? What's your Dauntless team comp? What's your Wild team comp? I mean, there's a lot of teams. There's a lot of teams for the Vortex boss and a lot of teams for all the bosses we're going to unlock at the midpoint of the season that we go in there and fight and have all the leaderboards for. The auto timing thing, it's only on PC or mobile too. It should be on mobile, but I haven't tried it on mobile. It's a little icon down here near the hand, down there next to Usha. Before you go, when you do your deployment screen, right underneath your food, right? Right underneath your food and where you pick your captain ability. Yeah, Rally. I don't like Rally, but I haven't really tested them completely, but it doesn't look like Rally's going to do great. Yeah, you do have to save the team. You'll see a little square over there where you make the team, you save the team, and then underneath where you save the team and you see all their portraits, down below that, you'll see a little timer thing or something that says something down there. You'll click on that, and then you'll see all these times come up. I'll show you once I get done with this run. Yeah, everybody thinks Rally's underwhelming. Unfortunately, even when they have Rally, they just don't do enough. Enough. They don't do enough. Yeah. They do the same kind of damage that other people do standard, basically. It just doesn't really seem to up their damage like it should. But you never know. Maybe we're going to test a Rally team later on and it's going to be amazing. You got to do a lot of testing, right? There's a lot of heroes in this game. It's hard to find one account that has all of them leveled up. It's hard to be able to test all that stuff out. Really hard. Like, nobody has played all the heroes in this game. Nobody has tested all the heroes in this game. Any tier list you're looking at, they probably only played like 10% of those heroes, if that. So we got a lot of testing still to do. There's a lot of things to discover and play around with, which makes it fun, makes it exciting. Okay, let's see if I can line this up and not fall behind. I think I'm going to have to manual it. If we manual, we're okay, but man, I get lazy. I just want to hit that full auto afterwards. Let's see where she lines up now on this next rotation. Come on. I think she's going to be too quick on this one. It's coming up fast. I'm scared. I'm going to take her off. I'm going to do it myself. We need a Grave of Rot guide. Do you want one? Grave of Rot? I want to do Grave of Rot. I want to play in there with Fitz, the rare skeleton, to take all debuffs from a whole entire team onto him. And I want to give him a decent amount of resistance so he can kind of resist all those debuffs. Because we do need to keep him alive, right? We still need to get that heal block off of him. Oh, crap. Oh, she did it on time then. I think she's good. I think she's good with the timing now. Until she's not, and she does it too early. Until she does it too early. Let's see. Come on, Inna. I think you're good right now. Don't make me manual. It looks too early. Looks too early. I'm taking her off. I got scared. Yeah, Grave of Rot with Fitz. I want to try that out, right? It's a rare that I think is built for Grave of Rot. It's got to be. He's moving all debuffs over to himself. That way we can keep everybody alive. We can get some HP shields in there to keep everybody alive. We can have a Dree in there to slow down the boss so he's not doing all his stuff so fast. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's my move, man? Where's it at? Oh, she was... Oh, we had time. Still got worried. I feel like she wasn't ready to remove those debuffs. All right, Inna. All right, Inna. All right, Inna. All right, Inna.
Let me quickly show you 3 different ways to add Twitch chat to your Let me quickly show you 3 different ways to add Twitch chat to your Let me quickly show